Good morning, my name's Nicky Saul. I've been on it for a little while. I'm on here because last week I celebrated 7 years clean and sober. So I've entered my 8th year and I'm really looking forward to it. It's been, there's been some trying times, you know, with personal illnesses and things like that. Recently I've had a big operation. But you know what, nothing compares to those dark days of drinking and using where it just didn't work no more, you know, and life's pretty cool. I'm walking this little dog. Yeah, where is he? There he is. You know, and it's been great. I'm really grateful for this life I have now today. You know, if you're suffering with drinking, look, if you're just a normal drinker, you don't need this, you don't need the program, don't need nothing. Carry on, crack on, have a good time. But if you're finishing up sitting indoors all on your own, drinking and using, you might have a problem. You know, when I first came in. I decided I wanted to stop, but truly decided, made that real decision after a psychiatrist said he couldn't help me no more, and he pointed me toward a 12-step program and a fellowship. You know, when I've done that, I had to follow something. Do you know what I mean? I really realised that my life was absolutely in bits. I was homeless. I was just getting over cancer, and I'd had enough. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I realised that if I always did what I always done, I'll always be what I always been. And that was an alcoholic and an addict. And that, I was just sick and tired. I remember the psychiatrist said to me last week, when I just spoke to him, I wanted to thank him for what he had done for me 7 years ago. And he said, well, Nick, you always wanted more. He said, I thought you'd get it because you wanted more. And I went, yeah, I did want more. I just wanted more in life. I just wanted to be able to have a relationship with my children, my grandchildren. I wanted to have a loving partner that I've got, getting married next year. Really looking forward to it. Set the date, pay the deposit. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And looking forward to an holiday I've got in a couple of months' time as well, out to the Canaries. Went there this year as well, funny enough. And you know, life's pretty cool, you know. You can go on holiday, you ain't got to drink and use on holiday. You know, you can go through life. Does it have its ups and downs? Of course it does. But it's a lot of fun, you know, and helping others. Look, I used to think that I suffered from me drinking and drugs, but really what I suffer from is me. That's my main problem. Centres in my mind, in my head, is crazy. Well, it was really crazy, you know, and I had to get out of self. It's a program we follow, and it talks about I suffer from extreme selfishness, self-centeredness, and you can't drink and use like we drink and use if you're not a selfish person, because you didn't care about anyone. Anyone says, oh, I'm really a nice person. No, you're not. No, you're not. You've alienated everyone probably in your life. You don't care about anyone else. I've seen women give up their children. I've seen men give up their children and their partners. I've done it. I'm talking as if like, oh, I was perfect. No, I wasn't. I was the most selfish, self-centered person in the world. That's what I suffer from, selfish and self-centeredness. And then, when I don't get my own way, I'm self-pitying. Oh, poor. And nothing more sickly than a person who's self-pitying, is there? Poor old me, poor old me. You would do it if you didn't. What happened to you would happen, you know. If it happened to me, it's so poor, it's so bad. You drink and use. No, you don't. Lots of people out there think bad things happen. They don't drink and use. Yeah. And then, when people ain't showing me that enough pity, I get resentful for them. I hate them. You know, I hate them, and I build up in my head. You know, and if I had enough courage, I'd have done something. But I never had enough courage. You know, I was a coward. I was a coward. You know what I mean? Oh, when I think back on it, what an idiot. You know what I mean? What an absolute idiot. Oh well, bless them. Bless me, bless them. You know what I mean? And look, if you're suffering, you ain't got to be that way. Send me a message. If I can help you, I will do. You know, you can do it over Zoom or whatever, and hopefully put you on the right path. You know, but life's good. Life's good, and let's hope you don't finish in there, which, if you can see behind me, is a little graveyard before your time. Before your time. This year, unfortunately, we buried a couple of young men in their early 40s. Who wouldn't do this, you know, wouldn't follow this program and this solution. They tried, but they just they didn't do what they needed to do, if I'm being honest, and both killed themselves. You think the drink and the drugs are going to take you. I've had that where people have they've gone back out there drinking, and then their body closes down on them, and they die that way. I've had a couple this year who've actually took their own lives, and that's sad. It's sad. And I would just say this, when we talk about, I said to you about we're not nice people. People, oh yeah, I remember being at the funeral of one of them, and he said, oh, he's a nice fella, what a lovely fella. I went, really? Yeah. Well, because if you're in a fellowship, we come across as this, oh, happy. I said, well, he's such a nice fella that 2 of his sons ain't turned up for his funeral. 13 and 14-year-old sons hated him. I don't know if they hated him, or was it just they was really disappointed that he couldn't spend time with them. Give them them promises. Oh, I'll be there for you for your birthday. I'm going to take you here. I'm going to do this and that. Never turned up. So this lovely fella that everyone was going on about, his 2 of his sons never turned up. I said to them, my mum, I don't want to go and see our so-called dads. No thank you. So don't kid yourself. Don't think, oh, poor old you're a nice person. You're not. If you're drinking and using, you're a selfish, self-centered person. But there is an opportunity for you to get out and not finish up there. Yeah? If we're going to finish up here behind me, let's finish up here on natural causes, or something else that we can't help. If we have an accident or something. But let's not do it just because through addiction or alcoholism. Not when someone's on, you're watching something that tells you that there is a solution to help you. Let's not be that self-centered, If you're not going to do it, you have to do it for yourself. Just try and maybe think about those around you who may want to know the old you, which you once was probably. So God bless you. Have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon.